Do you consider yourself to be intelligent? It's a loaded question, since there are as many definitions of intelligence as there are people to answer it. But according to some psychologists and behavioral experts, there are certain signs that can indicate that you might be more intelligent than you realize. Keep an eye out for these 10 signs you're highly intelligent, and pay attention to which ones apply to you personally. Number 1. Everyone can learn. If you're convinced that you're not smart, you might want to look more closely at how you define intelligence. Some researchers have said that everybody has at least one intelligence. Even people with below average IQs tend to be good at some things. Just because someone struggles with math or has a hard time following directions doesn't mean they don't have a high intellectual capacity in other areas. According to researchers, there are 8 different types of intelligence, and most people excel in 2 or 3 of them. That means that while you may struggle with one area of your life, say, school, it doesn't necessarily follow that you'll struggle in others, such as work. Number 2. You embrace change. One of the hallmarks of intelligent people is their ability to adapt to change. Since everything in life changes all of a sudden, you may want to be ready for when it happens. The more flexible and adaptable you are, the less you'll be taken by surprise when things change for you. If we work toward getting better at embracing change throughout our lives, we might not lose out on opportunities that arise due to having difficulty handling new situations. So what does it mean to embrace change? It means accepting that change will happen no matter what, so instead of fighting against it or trying to control it, we can learn how to use it as an opportunity for growth. It also means being open-minded about trying new things even if they make us uncomfortable. There could be great benefits waiting just around the corner if we're willing to take a chance. Number 3. You know what you are good at. If you're not sure what you're good at, think about your classes. What did you get an A in? How have others complemented your strengths? Don't worry if it doesn't seem like a job related to your passion. If you like working with kids, consider becoming a teacher even if it doesn't mesh with what you want to do when you grow up. There are many careers that help others and don't make much money. Number 4. You keep learning new things. Intelligence is always evolving. Most experts believe it's more useful to think of it as a skill than an inherent attribute. No matter how smart you are, there's always room for improvement by broadening your skills and knowledge. So keep reading, trying new things, learning from your mistakes, and most importantly, never stop asking questions. The world has changed so much in such a short time that one is constantly amazed at what is possible today. Just take a look at what computers can do now compared to just 20 years ago. With technology changing so rapidly, if you don't learn something new every day, then you're going to be left behind. Number 5. You are empathetic. Intelligent people are often very empathetic. If you care about others, it's likely because you have a very high level of sensitivity to their feelings and thoughts. Intelligent people are acutely aware of how other people feel and always think about how they can help make others happy or improve their situation in some way. Because intelligent people want to connect with others on an emotional level. They do not need to rely on physical beauty as much as less intelligent individuals do in order to be loved by others. Number 6. Intelligent people enjoy new experiences. An intelligent person likes to learn new things, which is why they seek out new experiences whenever possible. Whether it's traveling abroad or trying a different restaurant every week, smart people love learning about new cultures and ways of living. Being smart also means being flexible when faced with unfamiliar situations, which allows them to adjust more easily than those who may lack intelligence. Number 7. You stay curious and open-minded. According to experts, to be highly intelligent is to have a very high capacity for acquiring knowledge, for understanding complex ideas, and for solving problems. Those who can handle intellectual challenges tend to be curious about new topics and open-minded when it comes to adopting new ideologies. If you're naturally inquisitive and don't take everything at face value, you're likely smarter than you think. Number 8. You learn from failure. Intelligent people are not fazed by failure. They understand that failure is an essential part of understanding how things work. They see setbacks as an opportunity to grow and develop. The ability to deal with failure in a healthy way will not only help you learn from your mistakes but also avoid beating yourself up over them. When it comes down to it, being able to learn from your failures means being able to accept them, and that's one surefire sign of intelligence. Number 9. You have better problem-solving skills. Being able to solve problems quickly and effectively is a sure sign of intelligence. If you are stuck on how to do something or think of an interesting problem in your life, sit down and work through it. If you have good problem-solving skills, you'll come up with new solutions that others would miss. You may even learn new information about a topic or area in which you previously knew little about. The ability to solve problems is one of those traits that makes smart people smarter. Challenge yourself to look at everything as a potential puzzle waiting for you to solve it. How can you make things better? How can you make things easier? How can you improve your efficiency? Number 10. You ask lots of questions. An intelligent person is always curious about what's going on around them, and will oftentimes take an interest in their fellow man. They don't have to be part of every conversation, but they are certainly interested in hearing what other people have to say. It doesn't even matter if it's something that directly affects them or not. Ask lots of questions because you genuinely want to know more. If someone asks how your day was, ask them how theirs was too. If someone mentions a book they read, tell them you'd like to read it too. In life, knowledge is power, and being a good listener helps you gain power over yourself and others. Number 11. You listen to yourself think. If you're often thinking aloud, it may mean that you have a very active inner voice and an equally active imagination. When we talk to ourselves in our heads, we use something called inner speech, and when it really gets going it can even feel like it has its own rhythm. While most people think of their thoughts as random and disorganized, researchers have found that people who score high on intelligence tests tend to think about things in more structured ways. In other words, they follow patterns. This is thought to be because intelligent people are more likely to see connections between seemingly unrelated ideas or concepts. These kinds of connections are what drive creativity and innovation, and what lead us to make breakthroughs in science or art. In this video, we've talked about a lot of different things. Hopefully, you now have a better idea of how a smart person sees the world. Of course, there's a lot more to intelligent people than what was covered in this video, but these are some of the most important things they usually do differently. What are your thoughts? How do you keep your mind active and engaged? And do you ever have the impression that your mind is a step or two ahead of everyone else's? Share your thoughts and comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and tell your friends about it so we can keep making more. To see more videos like this, click subscribe, and don't forget to click that notifications bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.